What's going on, guys? So I just came back from my hometown. Met up with an old friend I was friends with from middle school, high school, even elementary school, and we were just kind of reminiscing about some old times. And we started talking about Pokemon cards. And he actually mentioned that his had just been sitting in his room at his parents' house for years. I mean, decades now, because we used to collect back in middle school, early elementary, fourth grade, probably to ninth grade, we collected. So there'd have been like, 2006 to 2011, around that time. And he just said they just been sitting at his parents' house. He hasn't done anything with them. They're not really sentimental, not too nostalgic for him. So he actually offered to sell them to me. He sold them to me for $60. So we're about to kind of go back down memory lane. Some of these might have been my cards I had as a kid. So we're going to probably see some cards that I had as a child. And then we'll break into what if we got a good deal or not for $60. So we have this tin right here, and then we have this binder. So I guess I'll start with the binder. And right off the bat, see some pretty good ones. I mean, Electabuzz, that Magneton Hollow. And not all these cards are in the best condition, but most of them are pretty decent. Looks like they've been kept in the binder their whole life. A nice little Rotom there. I do like that these are organized by, types. And as you can see, there's a lot of Hoenn and Sinnoh sets, even some base set too, like that Charmander there. Cool Charmeleon. Oh, that Kingler's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. That's pretty cool. Deoxys up there as well. Looks like we're in the normal typing. Pidgeot Hollow, that's nice. The Deoxys up there as well. Nothing too crazy on this page. But I love seeing all these Diamond and Pearl sets and Hoenn sets. I mean, these are really cool. I love these as a kid. Nice Rayquaza up there. Some Steel type onto the grass. So as you can see, mostly Hoenn and also some Sinnoh kind of mixed in there. That's really around the time that we were really into it, so makes sense that it's from these generations. Now we're into the dark types. Cool Honchkrow there. I've never actually seen that card. Reverse Hollow. Into our psychic types. Oh, a whole unknown page with that unknown promo. That's pretty cool. From, looks like Neo Genesis era all the way to Diamond and Pearl for the unknowns. Deoxys up there. That's a cool one. On to the water types now. And both these were $60 total for both the tin and the binder. So yeah, some really cool nostalgic cards we're getting so far. I'll have to kind of organize these into my collection. I like that Vaporeon there, that's nice. Some Delta species I see mixed in through here as well, which is a cool set. Oh, I like that Solrock there, that hollow with the stamp. Legend Maker, that was a cool set. On to the fighting types. And a Kabutops to finish off, nice. Alright, so the binder had some decent ones in it. Nothing too crazy, but, we got some hollows like that Magneton right there. So let's move on to the tin. I know this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Luckily, so just a second, let me get this off. Oh, and right off the bat, we are starting with a nice card right there. Look at that. Charizard Power Keepers. It's a reverse hollow. Actually, not the best condition. I'm looking. It's a little on the top. I won't get that graded, but man, that's still a. I think I actually had this card as a kid. This actually might be mine that I traded to him, so that's really cool. So we got some Pikachus, hollows, a Venomoth. Ooh, look at that. Rayquaza Hollow, nice. Like I said, not all these cards are in like mint condition or anything. We played with them heavily as kids. Salamence, that's nice. Ooh, a Deoxys Delta species. That is cool. Lugia. I meant Lucario, sorry about that. Nice hollow. Ooh! I've never seen this Arceus, actually. This is a cool one. Ooh, so we're getting some EXs now. Dustox EX. It's got a little down on the side there, but still a very cool card. A Delcatty EX, nice. Kangaskhan. Torterra. I won't read the rest of these. Looks like they're getting into some more of the common stuff. I like the stamp one, though. That's cool when you get a reverse stamp like that. I remember Power Keepers. We got a lot of those. It was our birthday. I think we both had our 10th birthday around that time because I think we were both born in 97. So, 10th birthday, we all got Pokemon cards. We were huge into it during that time. And that was right when the Diamond Pearl, Power Keepers, 2007 era cards were out. So as we're going through, we got some cool stamp ones, some mix of, you know, commons, uncommons, and a couple rares. That's actually a newer one right there. Must be probably the newest one we've seen. Oh, take a look at that. My brother actually drew this card. I think he drew this back in like 2008. We actually did a set where it was like Misty, Psyduck, Ash's Pikachu, Brock's, Onyx. We did all the original Kanto trainers and what Pokemon they did. So that's really cool. My brother's actually a pretty good artist, so that's really cool to see. He's got a little hat on. I'll have to send them to him. That's awesome. Like I said, a lot of... Oh my gosh, look at that. Aggron EX. On the back, we got a Gengar Level X, too. Wow. That is a nice pull right there. Oh, and another Level X. Torterra Level X. Anything on the back? Oh, Arceus Level X. Take a look at that. Now, that is cool. I remember this. I have this one, but I don't have this one. There's quite a few cards in here I don't have. I feel like I traded some of these to him, and, you know... Like I said, we were heavily into it. There was a couple of us that really collected these. We got some trainers. I'll kind of zoom past those. Marshtomp. Some nice Diamond and Pearl, you know, late Hoenn sets. Kind of move these out of the way. Sorry, guys. I'm operating with one hand. Ooh, nice Delcatty. Dratini. Oh, that's a newer one, Alamala. But I love that most of these are Diamond and Pearl and Hoenn sets. Those were, like I said, those ones kind of hold the most nostalgic, besides, you know, base set and Neo Genesis. I really collected heavily until about 2011. My last set I collected was Call of Legends in 2011, so. Once I got into the Black and White series, I was getting into high school, and I'm like, nah, I ain't really about this, so. It was like 8th grade, so. Cloyster, nice. Kind of just zoomed through those. I don't think there's anything too crazy in this part. Oh, Mandibuzz, that's a nice one. Bronzor. Oh, that's a nice Charmeleon. I think that's actually the whole set for Power Keepers. Charmander, Charmeleon, then we have the Charizard. So that's really cool. Rapidash, Ponyta. Nice camera up. I remember this card as a kid. That one's cool. Alright, we're going to bring out some more. So we're into the fire. Chimchars. Plenty of Chimchars. Oh, look at that Torchic Holo. That is cool. That is nice. Vigoroth. Sharpedo. Nice. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Sneasel, Nuzleaf, Murkrow, Chatot. So yeah, we're getting into the commons and uncommon stuff. Nothing too crazy. Nice little Tauros. But, man, overall, I am so glad I picked this haul up. Like I said, he just had these sitting in his parents' house. Hadn't been touched in years, so... This is really cool to kind of see and go through. You know, mostly Diamond and Pearl era sets. Like I said, we heavily collected those. Oh, I like that Heracross. I think that's a rare. Nice. Wurmple. And I'll kind of go through these later today and just, you know, sort them into my collection. Get them sleeved up, all the good cards. Most of the hauls have been sleeved. Oh, look at that. A Team Rocket returns. Dark Arbok. That is cool. And I'm actually playing a playthrough of Brilliant Diamond right now, so that's cool. Nice Machamp there. These are the Diamond and Pearl era set. Porygon Z, nice. So we're having a couple good ones kind of mixed into some of these. Seal, Chansey, Swablu. A lot of commons and uncommons. But we are hitting some good ones. Oh, is that a Zapdos? I'll get to that in just a second. So we got a couple Japanese cards here. I've actually never seen this Raichu. That is pretty cool. And then a Porygon, Sabrina's. No, that's actually a Rocket's Porygon. Sorry. Zapdos. It's not in the best condition, but that's still a Zapdos Holo from Jungle there. I mean, no, that's Fossil. Nice. Yeah, because they had the one in base set, and then they had the one in Fossil. So we're kind of back into some... Oh, that's nice. Lunatone and Solrock. Elekid. Delta Species. Some commons mixed in with some uncommons, and a couple rares here and there. Like I said, it's just so cool to pull all these, let me get these. I think these are just trainer cards. Yeah, nothing crazy here. Sorry about that. I think these are all upside down for a bit here. Back into the Diamond and Pearl. Oh, nope, we got some Hoenn ones. Like the nice Magneton. That's cool. You know, it's so unaffordable to buy these sets, these Diamond and Pearl era, Platinum, Hoenn sets in the packs anymore. So just being able to kind of open these and have them be like new cards, because like I said, I haven't seen a lot of these since I was a kid, and some of these are, these are his personal collections. So $60 though, I think I got a pretty good steal here, to be honest. And just for the nostalgia value alone, back into some trainers, this is just really cool to go through. Alright, back onto this. Oh, we're into some base set. Kadabra. Some commons and uncommons. Couple black and white sprinkled in here through there. Chinchu, nice. Nice little Rotom. I haven't seen this card. That's cool. Ooh, we're even getting some e-reader series cards. Bayleaf, that's a nice one. I love just the collection that he had, and this is really cool. $60, I mean, I think I got a pretty good deal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, or some of your favorites you've seen, but this overall has just been really cool to go through. Oh, Arcanite's a little beat up, but still a pretty cool card. Charmeleon, nice. Most of these are in pretty good shape. There's a couple that are beat up. Oh, wow, look at that. Holo Feraligatr from Neo Genesis. It's got a little tiny crease at the top there, but wow, that is a nice holo. Cool. I'm definitely putting that in my binder. And then look at this. Wow, a Delta Species reverse Feraligatr, that lightning type. What a beautiful card. A little down on the bottom there, so I can't get it graded, but just a cool card to have for the collection. So cool. Kind of look like we're back into our commons now with some Psychic and Ghost types. Oh, some Delta Species. Quilava and Cyndaquil. Nice. Did love those Delta era sets. Those were very cool. Arena, Golbat, Abra, and our last card of the collection, Claydol. Nice. Well, I'm going to be... we got a couple more. Sorry, I didn't even see that. Just a few more cards. So Lickitung, that's a rare actually. Can't believe that's a rare. That would be a disappointment to pull. And you know, these card sets, I mean, Diamond and Pearl and the Hoenn sets, they range from $250 a pack to like $800 a pack, depending on which one, trying to get those rare pulls. It's just totally unworth it to buy. I mean, the trade has gone crazy after COVID. I remember buying these packs for like $4 each. Some were even, when the Hoenns were kind of phasing out, they were like $3. You could get a tin of 4 or 5 packs for $15. So it's just crazy how expensive they've gotten. But so cool I can open these. They're not in the packs, but getting all these cards from those eras and only paying $60 for them. Like I said, I definitely got a good deal. Some more unknowns. There might be a couple hidden here. Let's see if there's anything really good left. Wartortle, nice. Any rares? Oh, a Galarian Ponyta. That's actually a new, what's that, 2020? It's a promo one. Black Star promo, that's cool. And the last card, the legit last card, is a Cufant. Okay, that's a newer card, but... So yeah, overall, this was a very good haul. I mean, I saw a lot of cards from my childhood, I remember. A lot of Hoenn and good Diamond and Pearl sets. Wow, just totally grateful to be able to open. And not many times you come across collections like this anymore. Most people have sold theirs or aren't willing to sell them. So really grateful just to go through all these. And I mean, we got some good ones in the binder, especially some good ones in those stacks. I mean, that Feraligatr, the Aggron EX, Gengar Level X, a lot of great cards. Really grateful I got that and just had the opportunity to get these. And I'll be adding these into my collection today. But wow, it was just a good trip down memory lane. And wow, just a really cool way to kind of relive some of my middle school and, late elementary school days with these cards. And, yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and let me know your favorite card pulls from this in the comments.